let's see. I guess, what makes the most sense? I'm Michael Stein. I am the graphic designer for TRAFFIC Skateboards, and we're going to look at some of Rick's early boards and kind of talk about his history of graphics and then the new series that I just worked on. Yeah, check them out.
All right, so for the fall season, TRAFFIC's come out with these new graphics. It's definitely an idea that Mike Stein, someone I work with from a long time for TRAFFIC, he's kind of always wanted to do. And oddly enough, it's like a good time that it comes out just because of the resurgence of Zoo, part of my history.
So basically, I had the idea to do a series of Rick's original boards. I guess maybe like saw the old 101 series that was like everybody had like redos of the old Nodus graphics. So I kind of like went back and looked at some of the early Zoo York, Silver Star, Illuminati things that I, grew up skating, and then just kind of like reinterpreted them with the new guys on the team.
It's a sick series. It's some of my favorite board graphics that I've had. The one and only Illuminati board that I had. Illuminati was amazing. The idea was amazing. It didn't really last really long.
So this and then the hydrant board were done by Eli Gesner originally, who is super big influence on me. Actually, I hit him up just to make sure before we did the series to make sure it would be cool, and he gave me his blessings.
And Luke got that board. And Illuminati actually kind of went, and that's what we did with Silver Star. And it was Eli's idea. Someone I cherish that dude, and I asked him if he didn't mind that I continue the idea to keep on going with Silver Star. So two of his other graphics, of the series, the Hiroki board,
the Silver Star 6 degree board, and like honestly through most of this time is when I worked at Sub-Zero. So I would see Rick all the time. We all skated these boards a lot. And what's kind of funny is like, they're such good shapes right now. And this is like in 96, 97, when everybody is skating like little 7.5 toothpicks. So this looked insane then, but it's like totally a normal board now. And yeah, this one is kind of the famous one. It's pretty shredded, but this is actually one that Rick skated back in the day, with the old like Zoo York Empire wheels and Sub-Zero sticker. And my buddy Mitch found this. It was given to him and then he passed it along to me, so pretty sick.
The hydrant board that I had that Eli made, back in that day, a lot of companies were making boards and graphics so rapidly that board that I had lasted almost like a year and a half. So I skated with Matt Reason every day, and honestly, he wrote for Adrenaline. With that one graphic that I had, before we made the kite board, Matt might have had 20 graphics on Adrenaline, which was insane. You know what I mean? Like, that takes up a lot of space when you're trying to put it on your walls, you know what I mean? And I'm redoing my own Phantoms graphic, which the Phantoms is, it's a hockey team, which is the junior affiliate of the Flyers. And I like hockey and stuff like that.
And this was the minor league team in Philadelphia, the Phantoms, and then he just put the little Silver Star guy on there.
The most personal one that I had is my love board. That was the very first one. It wasn't even a thought. I just, when they said, hey man, we want to give you a pro board, I'm like, I want the love graphic. You know what I mean? Stemming from the tattoos that Puka and McKenna got with me. It meant a lot. And Rich being, from this area, it made sense that Rich had that one.
I kind of put Rich Adler for that one just because he's probably the only other dude that actually grew up skating at Love. So it kind of makes sense.
So the series is pretty meaningful, and it should do pretty well for the people who kind of still hold back to those days.
There's so many people that really love these graphics and remember them, but there's no way you can actually find them now. So part of it was just my collector nerd brain wanting to like be able to skate these again.
These graphics aren't just graphics, they're reminiscent of time periods.